This is lesson 2, drone battles, recreational versus commercial drone use. In this lesson, we'll distinguish the difference between recreational drone flying and commercial drone opportunities, as well as talk about safety, legal operation, and the pros and cons of drone flying pathways for both. The first thing we're going to start off with is recreational drone flying. Everyone wants to get out there and enjoy the outdoors with your new drone. But some of the things that we'll teach you in this course is just to be aware of the different regulations when it comes to safety for new drone flyers. The information we'll discuss is covered in AMA, which is the Academy of Model Aeronautics. It gives the guidelines for and rules for hobby and recreational drone use. A key tip that you should know is the recreational UAS safety test. The UAS safety test is a way that you can get the information that you may need to give you the basic information on getting certified to fly your drone recreational, just in case law enforcement stops you or anything like that. You have a certificate, and it's free and it's online. You can also go to the FAA Drone Zone Access for their homepage to know more about flying your drone recreational. Number 2, fly within visual line of sight, or VLOS. That means keeping your eye on drone all times. Number 3, air traffic control. In airports within 5 miles, flying around the airport, just make sure you know where you are. And then that way you can determine the safety and legality of what you do. So make sure you download an app before flying your drone. That way you can check the airspace to know what restrictions may apply to you. Now we're going to move into the pros of recreational drone flying. We're going to talk about using it for enjoyment, relaxation, getting outdoors. Also talk about photography and videography, practice your skills. And the pros is being able to be creative and enjoying the hobby for diversity. So whenever you fly your drone for recreational use, you have the freedom to kind of explore, but with every freedom comes limits. So the next slide, we'll talk about cons of recreational drone flying. One key takeaway is that restrictions can be applied where you fly. So be aware of no drone zone signs that prohibit you from flying. There's a negative conception with public as far as people don't like drones too much. So just make sure you're aware of that. There's a stigma. And then safety and risk. And people might want to steal your drone. So make sure you don't just leave it around. And consider that your battery life as a recreational drone flyer may be short. So just keep that in mind whenever you're trying to fly your drone recreation. Moving into commercial drone use. Commercial drone use is a way for you to make money. There's a lot of different industries. The drone industry is growing every day, whether it's for agriculture, real estate, photography, Amazon delivery, and other commercial uses. That gives you a way to have a license and insurance to be able to protect not only yourself, but the employees and people around you. The pros of commercial drone flying is making money. This is a way for you to legally make money. That way you have everything you need to grow your business. Also, there's so many high demands for the service. Being a commercial drone pilot is a good way to go. You also still be able to be creative and the flexibility to be your own business. Some of the cons: it takes money to make money. It requires a bigger investment and it may take your time. Weather limitations, depending on where you are. The weather plays a big factor into some drone flights, whether the wind, and it can cause technical failures, maybe sometimes power lines or any type risk of loss, damage. So you assume all the liability and risk. So that's kind of a way you need to make sure that you're prepared. But hey, with every pros and cons, it's worth it. Which one's right for you? So deciding on this decision is based off of, hey, what are your goals? What are your interests? Are you ready to commit? Which way the drone industry will go depends on which way you would like to go. Some of the personal considerations is making sure that you have the skills, you're willing to learn, and you're prepared. You're here trying to learn now, so I think you should go ahead and take the next step. In deciding the next step, you should have these decisions to make. Are you looking for a new hobby? You want to make a career? Do you love tech? You want to know more about flight? And then, are you willing to invest in professional grade drone? It's a big upgrade between a recreational drone and a professional drone. So make sure you do your research and check out what's right for you. In summary, this is just a quick whirlwind of the drone industry to give you a basic understanding of, hey, is this right for you? Some of the limitations that come into effect. Are you a thrill seeker or you want to be an entrepreneur? But this is a great way for you to make a profit. Or if you just want to have fun and learn how to fly, you can have a hobby too. So, in summary, that's a wrap for lesson two. Congratulations on your drone journey. I'll see you in the next lesson.